What's up, traders? So, a bunch of trades today. We also are having some issues with the microphone and the green screen behind us, but we're going to figure that out. So, let's get to it. Alright, so we're going to start off here with TWLO, and as you can see, we started off the day just like we always do, really good. Previous resistance all the way down here was the high of day from Friday. So if we scroll in a little bit here, you will see we got short and we were basically right. We had an order sitting at 335 on this candle. Scroll on a little bit more here. So we had an order sitting at 335, and then obviously we got the 335.38. I tried moving it up as I realized it didn't want to come back lower, and unfortunately it decided to just straight up squeeze. It stopped before high of day. We actually had to stop at high of day if it wanted to get there. It kind of stopped, so we actually added and put the stop right back at high of day, and as you can see, it poked through, and then the rest of the day so far it said ha ha. So that was a good start there on TWLO. And then we went over to, I want to say it was VRM. Yeah, VRM. This was another one. We jumped in, I believe, like right as that one ended. And this was another, it just didn't want to break down. We actually had an order on this one at 51, and I believe this is the one that got down to basically 51.03. It missed our order by 3 cents. We were just looking for it to poke through 51, and we ended up stopping out. So we went from almost making our 0.33Q that we were looking for all the way to stopping out for a loss of, I mean, it was peanuts, maybe about 10%. Instead of 0.33, it was like 0.1. So not a big deal there. So both losers there, TWLO and VRM. The losers weren't that bad today. We didn't have any max losses or anything. Then we had CNK. This one was kind of a winner. We pretty much topped this one, got out most of our position down here, 80%. We were looking for it to try to go down to VWAP, test all these previous levels down here through 850. Did not want to give it to us. We ended up stopping out high of day, and this is another one that has been pretty much laughing at us the rest of the day. It did go high of day, but after we got out, it decided to go down there and test 850. Then we had X. Was our last trade within normal trading hours. We'll get to that in a second. This one wasn't a typical trade, but a little frustrated on the day. Decided to try to play the backside a little bit. This was a right or right out type trade. Made a nice move. We finally started to come down from a little bit of a top here, and we got in basically saying we're going to try to break down through 950 and hold and go down a little bit further, or we're just going to stop out a high of day there at 956. So we were risking about 0.5 to make 1, and that was actually what we ended up doing. We made 1, only risking 0.5 there, so pretty good trade on X. And then we actually saw, what was it, DOGZ pop up, and I was it was after 11 o'clock, and I didn't actually mean to trade this on the real account. I saw it pop up. I was doing some other things, and I was actually messing with what you see kind of going on Kixon down there, and I thought I changed it to the demo account, but I didn't. Ended up being a real trade. Basically got what we were looking for anyway. We got in for the 2 pop. It was really jiggling up there. It was struggling, and this was kind of a right or right out trade as well. I know it was a little bit of a lower float. I want to say it was 17 million, and it was really struggling at this 190. I actually was manually exiting this one. I was looking for it to just really kind of flush down here towards 180, and it just didn't want to do it, and unfortunately we ended up just taking it off there at 190, and of course right after it did pop up to 193, but ultimately ended up coming all the way down here to 160, and now it's actually even below that. So a little frustrating on that one, but I wasn't about to let this go back at too high of day, especially since it was after our normal cutoff time at 11 o'clock, and yeah, I just had a lot of other stuff going on as well, and I was just like, I'm not going to even think about turning this into a red day. We were actually exactly break even after those first 4 trades, and then this one actually put us up just a little bit on the day. So yeah, maybe give you guys a little tidbit at what I'm working with here on Kixon, maybe a little wink wink and discussion later in the week, but I'm definitely trying something out, and we're going to see if it's something to look into. Maybe this was not a trade I would normally take. This was just more so me testing it to see if it worked, and this is obviously on the demo account. You can see it down there in the positions tab. So that's all I have for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I always appreciate that support. If you do have any questions or comments, leave those down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.